So YouTube, back at you with another video. I'm just giving you the results of the Alabama versus Middle Tennessee game. Alabama won the game 56-7. Dominant performance on both sides of the ball. I'm gonna just get right into it with the stats. Jalen Milroe was the starter in this game. Ended the game uh, really good. Did a phenomenal job. He went 13 for 18 for 194 yards passing. He averaged 10.8 yards a pass. He had 3 passing touchdowns today. Looked very good, guys. Stayed in the pocket. Didn't get flushed out the pocket or anything. Just waited on his receivers to, get open. He threw him open. I mean, he did a lot of good things in this matchup. Looks really good. And in my honest opinion, he looks like the #1 guy. He looks way better than the other guys, in my opinion, so far. The other guys didn't get too much time playing, but it makes sense. You kind of want to give a guy that you think might possibly be the guy, most reps. And considering that we're playing Texas our next game, we got to have a guy ready. But Nick Saban did mention a while back that, just whoever starts this game doesn't mean they're the guy. But Jalen Milroe looks the best to me, in my opinion. But we'll see what Nick Saban decides to do. Tyler Buchner got in the game. He went 3 for 5, 27 yards. He had a rushing touchdown in this matchup. Matter of fact, he did. Yeah, he got a rushing touchdown. He went 9 yards for a touchdown. Ty Simpson, he was 1 for 1 for 5 yards passing, but he also got a rushing touchdown as well. He had 2 carries for 12 yards. So all the quarterbacks have the ability to scramble as well. So that's a good thing to have. It probably wouldn't be as hard for an offensive coordinator if Jalen Milroe has a bad day. You still can have, the other 2 quarterbacks to step in, because all the guys got the same type of, in my opinion, skill set. All of them can scramble. So that's a good thing to have. All 3 of our quarterbacks can run the ball. So that was good. We finished the game as a team for 226 yards passing. So did a pretty good job, passing the ball. And the O-line, they did a pretty good job as well. We had 205 yards rushing. So Alabama's trying to get back to that, like they want to say, the joyless murder ball. And we averaged 5.1 yards, rushing. That's pretty good. We finished the game with 5 touchdowns. So like I said, Jalen Milroe, he had 7 carries for 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jace McClellan, he had 10 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. Rodell Williams, he had 7 carries for 36 yards. Justice Haynes came in the game late. He had 4 carries for 29 yards. I'm going to be honest. Out of all the running backs, to me, he looks the most fluid. All offseason we heard how good he was. And if Justin Haynes ever, play with the ones, I think Alabama's run game can open up. But nevertheless, Alabama was able to get 5 yards of, rush. So that's pretty good. Richard Young also got in the game. He had 5 carries for 18 yards. But Ty Simpson, like I said, he got a touchdown. Tyler Buchner got a rushing touchdown. Jalen Milroe 2 and Jace McClellan 1. So, like I said, 5 rushing touchdowns. And Isaiah Bond, pretty good day. 5 receptions for 76 yards. Had a 15.2 yard average. He had a touchdown. And Jermaine Burton, he also had a good day. He had 3 receiving yards for 62 yards and got a touchdown. And Amari Niblack, he had 2 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown. Amari Niblack is going to be a mismatch, in my opinion, for teams this upcoming season. Yeah, he's a tight end, but he's fluid like a wide receiver. So it's just good to see Jalen Milroe get better and accurate with the passes downfield. That was a joy to see. He kind of struggled with that last season, but you can tell he's improved greatly. And the defense did a pretty good job. Caleb Downs, he had a tackle for loss. He had 8 total tackles, and he had 6 of them solo. So freshman just out there doing a very good job, looking like a veteran out there. Deontay Lawson, 7 total tackles, 4 solo. He had 1 sack and 2 tackles for losses. Terron Arnold, he had 5 total tackles, 1 solo, a half a tackle for loss. So he helped somebody else out in that situation. Chris Braswell, 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Quindarius Robinson, a guy that's been in the system for a while. He had 2 total tackles, 2 solo. He also got a sack and a tackle for loss. And Keno Colt, he got a tackle for loss and a 1 solo tackle. So overall, Alabama was able to get, let me see, we got 7 tackles for losses and 3 sacks. So you can tell this Alabama defense is getting better. Kendrick Blackshaw, he also, I think he got a script. He made the guy fumble the ball. He snatched it away from him. A guy that we haven't heard, for a while. It was kind of quiet this all season, but got a takeaway. So it's good to see. This defense is deep, guys. Got a lot of talent on this defense, and seems like Alabama's getting back to, getting the turnovers. We really didn't have any, force that many turnovers last season, but it seems like Alabama's getting back to that. Still some things that Alabama has to work on. Like I said earlier, Jalen Key, he got an interception. He got an interception, earlier in the game. But like I said, man, this team looks really, really good. Like I said, got a big game this upcoming Saturday against Texas, but they look good overall. The defense did give up a touchdown late in the game. Definitely got to clean that up. Middle Tennessee was able to move the ball a little bit, so they definitely got to tighten up in that regard. And another thing, the team as a whole, it wasn't too many, penalties. I'm not sure if they even got one. If they did, it was maybe like 1 or 2. So great news going forward for Alabama. Hopefully they can keep it up. Will Reichert was good on the day. He did very, very good jobs with the extra points. Didn't miss any. James Burnup, he had an average of 46 yards, 46.3 yards a kick. So special teams doing a very, very good job as well. Nick Saban did say some guys were banged up. I'm not sure who all it was. Hopefully it's not anybody of significance. I know Kool-Aid McKinstry's kind of limped a little bit, and I can't remember the other player, but we're going to need all the guys we need, going forward. And we're going to need a healthy team to go against this Texas team. Middle Tennessee, their quarterback, Nicholas Vadiato, he was 21 for 32 for 127 yards. He did get a touchdown pass. He passed to one of the players, but he also threw an interception. The one guy that got the touchdown, let me see, it's wide receiver, Bryce Bailey. He had 2 receptions for 10 yards, and he was able to get the touchdown. But overall, man, Alabama did a pretty good job. I'm going to read the totals. Middle Tennessee, they was only able to get 78 yards rushing, so Alabama held them under 100. It was really, really good. And they got 133 yards passing. So Alabama did a pretty good job. It's expected against Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee is not, a slouch team, but Alabama had the better talent, and they did what they were supposed to do. Overall stats, I'm going to read that off. Total, Middle Tennessee was able to get 211 yards total. Offense, Alabama got 431. Middle Tennessee had 2 turnovers. Alabama had none. Middle Tennessee got 13 first downs. Alabama got 24. Time of possession, Middle Tennessee had 24 minutes and 59 seconds. Alabama had 29 minutes and 3 seconds. So very, very good game. And I guess really, really good game. Alabama can continue to build on this. Like I said, get ready for Texas next week. Texas did a very, very good job as well. If I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can find their stats. they won their matchup as well, and yeah, they beat Rice 37-10. So both quarterbacks did a phenomenal job in their games. Quinn Ewers and Jalen Miro. Um, it's gonna be a fun one next week, guys. Texas is projected as one of the probably a top 10 team this upcoming season, but they're currently ranked at 11 right now. But definitely a team. They're projected to win the Big 12 this upcoming season. This year. So definitely going to be a good game. Give my prediction for the game, and it's going to be interesting, But Alabama did good today, and that's all I have for the video. You guys please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.